Hey, Louis here, and welcome back to Quick Murder. Before we descend into today's morbid tale, please tap that like button. Also, drop a comment with suggestions for future cases you'd like to see. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our true crime community. Alright, let's plunge into today's dark chronicle, the story of David Parker Ray, ominously known as the Toy Box Killer. He was born in 1939 in New Mexico. Ray's upbringing was reportedly riddled with abuse, an aspect that many psychologists link to his development into a hardened criminal. Experiencing such trauma at a young age could lead to severe personality disorders in adulthood, and in Ray's case, this possibly fueled his sadistic tendencies. Ray's childhood paints a bleak picture of how early life experience can warp one's perception of pain, pleasure, and human life itself. As we dive deeper into the darkness of his crimes, be prepared, for they are truly gruesome. Ray is suspected of murdering numerous women, although no bodies were ever found. The evidence of his horrifying action lies in the testimonies of the women who survived his torture. Ray's victims were subjected to sadistic sexual abuse and torture within his infamous toy box, a trailer filled with chilling devices used to prolong and intensify their suffering. The toy box itself was a grim testament to Ray's twisted mind. Inside the trailer was a gynecologist-type table in the middle, surrounded by a macabre collection of sex toys and torture devices. Ray's pleasure was derived not just from the physical acts of violence he inflicted, but from the physical terror his victims endured in that horrifying space. Ray's descent began when Cynthia Vigil, a woman who endured his monstrous acts, managed to escape his grasp and seek help. This daring act of bravery occurred in 1999. Vigil, in a bold move of desperation, attacked Ray, freed herself, and ran naked, wearing only an iron slave collar and a padlock chain, to a nearby home to alert the authorities. When law enforcement subsequently descended on Ray's property, they discovered the horrifying toy box. The evidence contained within the trailer, along with the chilling testimony from Vigil and other survivors, led to Ray's arrest. He was initially charged with 37 counts relating to his abduction and tortures, including kidnapping and sexual torture. His trial was a sensational spectacle, with the media and public gripped by the terrifying details coming to light. Ray's own daughter, Glenda Jessie Ray, and his girlfriend, Cindy Hendy, were implicated as accomplices. Hendy took a plea bargain, testifying against Ray in exchange for a reduced sentence. Ultimately, Ray was convicted not on murder charges, as no physical bodies were ever discovered, but on numerous counts of kidnapping and sexual torture. He received a substantial sentence of 224 years in prison for his crimes. However, David Parker Ray would never serve his full sentence. In 2002, he was taken to the Lea County Correction Facility in Hobbs, New Mexico for a standard interrogation. While there, Ray suffered a fatal heart attack and died, bringing a sudden end to his reign of terror. In the aftermath of Ray's death, his toy box was hauled away and his home was sold off at auction. Despite his demise, the memories of his brutal crimes continue to haunt the town of Elephant Butte and the survivors of his heinous acts. The story of David Parker Ray reminds us of the chilling reality that even the most ordinary places can hide monstrous secrets. Ray's actions demonstrate how crucial mental health intervention is from an early age. He was a man who spiraled into a world of extreme sadism and brutality, forever affecting the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross his path. While we focus on these grim details of his life, let's not forget to honor and remember the victims who suffered at his hands. As we wrap up today's disturbing exploration, remember these stories aren't just dark tales, they're real-life reminders of the darkest corners of humanity, encouraging us to always stay aware of our surroundings and to look out for each other. Remember, stay curious, stay alert, and as always, stay safe.